I'll say the more that I ever spent in the gym, I mean, more than a year, but, really happy and proud of all the work that we put into.
How much muscle did you put on since we last saw you on a big league mound?
I mean, I had some couple pounds of it. Definitely, burned some baby fat, so we happy for it.
When you prepare for, a season back from an injury like that, I mean, what kind of goals do you set? Is it numbers? Is it just staying healthy for the whole year? What are you looking to achieve this year?
Priority is, first the main goal is, try to not do too much and do what the rule says and trust in what the team and what my team says. Coaches, trainers, PTs. Try to listen what they gotta say. I mean, they have a lot of experience on these cases. This is my first time ever been injured, so just try to follow the rules. Definitely when you're up there, you try to compete and do the best that you can do. So first goal is definitely be healthy and try to help the team in the best way I can to win, because that's the main goal this year.
Is it hard to, participate in baseball activity post-injury, knowing that, you've never been through something like this before? You have to keep that in the back of your mind a little bit, or do you try to throw that out of your mind and just try to be the guy you were before?
I really work a lot during this whole time to make it feel like it was normal, even if it's not. So I just treat it as another spring training. Definitely it's not another spring training. It's a new beginning as a part of my career. So, but I try to treat it and everyone around make me feel that it's another year that we just have to work hard and look forward to get the results that we all wanted.
What's been the mental challenge of not playing for this long?
You want to be out there with the team. You want to definitely be part of the contribution of winning and everything. Self goal is definitely. I mean, you never want to be away from what you love and what you've always been doing your whole life. So just a lot of mental process with people that are they're capable to help me. Speaking about even like family, teammates, they have been in the same situation. Coaches the same way, professionals that I reach out to. So I work a lot more like mental, and it helps a lot because even if it was a long time, it felt like it wasn't that long, just because all the things that I put in my mind to complete. So I mean,
when you see the talent that they've accrued in the starting rotation, does that, and you're out for a year, do you feel any internal pressure, like I've got to remind these guys why I've been a part of their plan for a while, because like jobs might be harder to come by in the near future?
I mean, I'm really happy with the teams that with the guys that we added. I feel like there's another way to get to the goal that we wanted it. I'm more than happy to have challenge. We all chosen what we got. I chosen what I got and what I done in the past. So I'm not seeing my teammates as a competition. I just see it as another help to reach the goals that we all want to accomplish, which is get to the postseason. So the more arms, the more hitters, the more defense that we can make it better. That's what I'm really happy for. And personal feeling about this, I mean, I always trust in what I got, and I would never talk about anything that I can do in the field. All I can do is, control what I can control. That is work hard and be, disciplined in everything that I have to do. And just happy with the team that we put it in. I feel like we got probably the strongest pitcher staff there that we have in the past. So I'm way more than excited to look forward to the season.
23, you proved you can be a starter, right? That was a big year for you coming out. Do you think you still have that in you coming off the injury? You can be a starter this year?
I mean, definitely. I work harder than I ever worked in my life. And today in the bullpen, I threw a couple of IVPs in the offseason. But being here today, throw in front of everyone, and just a little reminder that if you do what you got to do, and you not control the results of your body, but you definitely control what you can do in the gym and on the field. So you do just got to trust in all the work that you put in, and hoping that it comes out.
You talked
How
about
do you deal with the challenge of wanting to kind of go from 0 to 60? You know, wanting to pick up where you left off, knowing that you kind of have to dial it back a little bit. That there's a process to this.
Yeah, I mean it's hard. I mean we all are competitive players, and it's hard to hold it's hard to hold myself down and try to not go all the time 100%. But it's something that I learned this whole time. This is a long process. So like I say, I work a lot on my mental part of the of the game, and I learned a lot how to control all the feelings that sometimes it helps doing games, but also can be against when you cannot control the feelings. We've seen it in the past. Like, if more you're trying to do, sometimes it just plays against. So, being in control of my feelings, try to think with calm and like just be patient with everything. Give it time that they need. It's a long process. I mean, it take more than 14 months. So I just try to follow every steps that they put into it, and I trust in what we do. So I'm really looking forward to see the results.
You talked about enjoying being back here throwing. How nice was it to be thrown to a guy who's kind of gone through what you went through this past year with Endy coming back from Tommy John as well?
Yeah, I mean, we were talking about it. I mean, he's kind of experienced the same feelings that I experienced. Through it again, reminds me of really good times during season 23. Definitely, he also got the same feeling. So it was an exciting moment to, first playing of the spring training, be with him, and all the good friendships that we have, and it is a bliss.
How did you find yourself having to make any major adjustments coming back from the surgery in terms of just kind of how you approach your day-to-day or your fundamentals or anything like that?
The things that I work the most is be more efficient with my mechanics. I definitely, got the strange and the feel for the baseball. Definitely, the more I pitch, the better feel I will have. But the more our focus was on my mechanics, be more consistent with my release point, and trying to be not so quick to the plate, be more efficient with my mechanics. It was the main goal this off season. So today in the bullpen, I was that's what I did. So I was glad that all the work we put into the off season show off today.
When you did your previous bullpens, how did you feel after that? How much were you able to kind of go and dissect the video? Because Shelty was just talking about this. Dissect the video and see what you liked, what you didn't like, what you need to work on in terms of recovery, in terms of your form.
Yeah, I'll say the hardest part for me was like how to connect my lower with my upper. I mean, I never stopped working with my lower. So the lower is always ahead of my, compared with the upper body. So sync the strengths that your legs have, because you upper trying to catch back. And you got to be more patient. You got to be more slow with the process, just because you gotta surgery. So I'll say try to sync my lower with my upper was the hardest part, and thankfully right now they both feel in the spot that I wanted, and hopefully we can keep continuing like that.
How about as far as just trusting the arm and like not overdoing it and not worrying about whether you're going to be sore the next day or there's going to be, because you're going to feel it regardless of healthy or not.
Yeah, right now, thankfully, I haven't felt anything besides the regular. Yeah, I mean, I can't express how happy I am with the guys that really helped me out this off season, during this whole process. So I really trust in the work that we did, and I feel better than ever. I can't wait, and I'm super excited.
Were you nervous today? You mentioned throwing in front of everybody for the first time. Were you, not nervous, but were you sort of a little more amped